What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy B-Blanco, man. Amen. We back with another video, man. Now, this is the official patch notes of WarZone Season 3. Now, I did cover this. I did cover some of these things in my previous video, Will Verdansk Save Warzone. I will link that video in the description if you guys want to watch that. And also, I will link the patch notes, this website, obviously courtesy of the Exerto, in the description. All right, let us get into it. I'm not trying to make the video too long, but I'm just going to cover the main things. Now, Verdansk, 150 players, perfect. Now, this is a new one, Battle Royale Classic, 148 players. Whether you're warming up, want a Battle Royale match that isn't quite as intense as facing off against 149 human opponents, or need to build up your confidence, Battle Royale Casual is likely the game mode for you. Expect the same rules as BR and up to 27 other players dropping in with you. Okay, so they're mostly going to be bots with up to 27 other players. So this is basically if you just want to warm up with bots. Cool. Plunder Quads and Warzone Bootcamp will be returning. They are going to be bringing back Rebirth Island, and they are taking out Area 99. Thank you. Now, as we know, you guys probably know, if you don't, the Kilo, the AMAX, and the HDR will be returning. Also, the Growl will be returning as well, but it will be as a weapon conversion kit for the SWAT 5.56. I don't know if you'll need to level that gun up fully to get the conversion kit, but I'm just going to level it up just in case. Also, the HDR is confirmed to one hit at any range. So you can snipe somebody from any range and it'll be a one-hit kill. Obviously, it has to be to the head. So for the HDR will be a one-hit kill. The monolithic suppressor, man, this attachment was literally the best attachment for ARs, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why in these newer, like, you know, Resurgence and these newer, the new Black Ops 6 Warzone, the silencers aren't meta, so people hear you all across the map, so you'll always continuously to get third partied. And now with this, the monolithic suppressor, thank God, because I need some stealthiness, especially on Verdansk, bro, especially with all the campers, man. These are some map changes. I don't want to really like touch on this too much, but you are going to be able to swim. It says the trees aren't precisely in the same exact positions as they were as the original map, blah blah blah. Lighting, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Okay, let's keep going. I really don't care about that. You guys can look at that in the I'll leave, like I said, I'll leave this website in the description so you guys can look at it yourself. Console crossplay will also be returning, and you can turn it off as well. But once again, with the crossplay off feature, it will only be in Warzone ranked. It won't be in the unranked game modes, unfortunately. So you still have to deal with some of the hackers on PC, guys. Sorry. Now, additional details on how these settings. Okay, this is for the cross. So movement, this is a big one. Movement adjustments. So they made a big tweak to movement. Crouch speed movement reduced by 10%. Crouch to stand speed increase by 15%. Crouch to stand speed while ADS increase by 39%. So if you're ADSing, crouch, and then you stand up, it's going to be faster. Prone movement, ADS speed by 5%. Sprint movement speed reduced by 4.9. Directional sprint animation blend speeds increase for improved fluidity. Jump cooldown, reduce the cooldown by 40% for improved responsiveness during repeated jumps. Okay, so I think this is hinting at the bunny hop. I hope that they're bringing the bunny hop back in, because I think this is what that means. Call me crazy. Omni sprint side and back speed scaling reduced by 8.5% to better balance strafe movement. Slide friction increased by 4% to overly slippery engagements. Yeah, man, I feel like the sliding and the movement was just a little bit too fast. Hopefully by toning it down just a little bit, I feel like it'll be more balanced. I didn't want to completely make the game like super slow, but you know, 10-15%, 5% here, I feel like that'll make it way better. Player count increase and shooting in the air. Yes, you will be able to shoot people out of the sky again. Don't know why they took that out the game, but they're bringing it back for us again. This is these are some of the quality of life changes. This is a big one. Players will now infill and spawn with the 9mm PM, replacing the GS45. The GS45 was absolute trash. Thank you, they are replacing that, and I hope with this, they're actually just going to keep one starter pistol instead of just not knowing what pistol you're going to get when you first start the game. So I think it's just going to be one. Late game redeploy. Late game redeployments will now spawn players closer to the ground, reducing need to hover while positioning during final circles. This system has not been turned on since Black Ops 6 launch. Huh. Interesting. This is pretty cool. So if you buy your teammates back, or there's like a jailbreak or something like that, now you're going to be able to, you're not going to be like all the way up in the sky so people can see you. Cool. I like that. Player respawn angles, quality of life. Players will now respawn looking approximately 30 degrees downward instead of directly at horizon, providing a clearer view of potential landing areas. Okay. This adjustment aligns with natural player behavior when scouting landing spots. Cool. I like that. Unsuppressed red dot distance. The distance at which unsuppressed weapons display at red dot has been reduced in Resurgence to better align to the map size. Reduced to 112.5 meters on Rebirth, down from 250. So that's why, like, in those maps you always get third party, bro, because if anybody's shooting on the map, you can see them all over. So now they reduce it to pretty much less than half. That's like 40% right there, man. So hopefully that makes the game a little bit more fun. But with that monolithic suppressor, I'm gonna be rocking on every gun for sure. Floating loot. Yes, floating loot will once again float in the air for better visibility and intractability. Don't need to explain that. You don't have to freaking look at the ground to pick up a gun. It'll be there. You can easily pick up the gun. Amazing. Ground loot refresh. Common to epic weapons now, sort of selection random attachments that align with the weapon's natural strengths. Cool. High value loot zones. Okay, so this is pretty cool. This season, the high value loot zones remain consistent every match, allowing players to reliably identify hospital, military base, and superstore as points of interest, with enhanced ground loot and an increased number of supply boxes. So that's pretty cool. So they're leaving certain areas to make sure that you guys know where the high value loot is, and not it's just going to be just randomly spread across the map. Perfect. These were the main POIs on in Verdansk anyways, so I'm glad that this is going to be one of the these are going to be the POIs with the best loot. Now that doesn't mean that the other POIs aren't going to have a possibility of having legendary crates. It just means that these are going to have more. All right, so these are the supply boxes. So basic, legendary, and reusable. I hope you guys know what that is. You guys can read that. Just regular supply boxes there. Duffel bags are returning. This right here, man. Second chance mechanics. The following items have been removed from loot: gulag tokens, reinforcement flares, and redeploy tokens. I was saying this in one of my videos that they should remove gulag tokens because it takes away from valuing your life. Like, if you could just spawn from the gulag, buy another gulag token, go to the gulag, buy another gulag token, go to the gulag, buy another gulag token, pick it up out of a chest, it just takes the value away from the gulag. Now people are going to be playing more strategic on this map. Hopefully that doesn't, I mean, obviously that's going to create more camping, but I feel like it is going to balance out the games. Perfect, man. Perfect. The only available methods to return after death are gulag victories, buy station buybacks, and jailbreak public events. Perfect. Keep it like the OG Warzone. Love it. Self-revive. Self-revives can only be acquired via the following sources: legendary supply boxes, scavenger contract, buy station, and fire still. Perfect, bro. Perfect. Sorry if I'm like jumbling my words, man. I'm just trying to make this video as fast as possible. I'm not trying to like keep you guys here too long. Death tax. Cash dropped upon death has been adjusted to assist players returning from the gulag, providing them with a larger portion of their previous cash balance for mid to late game victory. 50% of the cash balance will be dropped on the ground. 50% will remain with the eliminated player from up to 20%. Okay, so there's going to be more cash, so that way you guys can buy your teammates back faster. Perfect. Loot angle, quality of life, interactions don't require blah blah blah, loot card positioning, yeah, don't care about that. Gulag loadouts. Oh, this is a circle collapsing. Okay, let's read this here. Circle collapse pacing. The Warzone devs confirmed the collapsing circle of acrid gas that suffocates stragglers and forces operators to rotate into ever-shrinking arenas performs similarly and relentlessly, just like in the original map. Expect loadout drops during the 2nd and 5th of the 6 circle collapses and a wide variety of final locations to claim victory. Okay, cool. Gulag loadouts within the gulag have been reworked to improve variety and balancing. These loadouts will change as the game progresses. Cool. Map elements, buy stations. This is one of the big ones here. Vertical redesign. The vertical list is back. The buy station interface, has been streamlined, returning to a vertical list layout to more clearly display purchasable items and teammates eligible for redeployment. Perfect. If you guys want to read the rest of that, go ahead, man. This is perfect. They are bringing back the original buy station instead of those squares that you have to scroll between that I still never got used to. This is a big one right here. Redeploy all button, man. A great quality of life change right here. We have introduced a single button shortcut at buy stations, allowing players to redeploy all teammates simultaneously. Wow, thank you. That should have been in the game since Warzone 1. Like, anyways, there's no need to go back, but I'm glad that they're adding this into the game. That is great. That is great. Item icons, each entry vertical buy station, blah blah blah. Item count, blah blah blah. Spawn locations, blah 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 blah. Inventory pricing. Okay, armor plates, crushers, blah 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 blah. Okay. So loadout markers. So loadouts actually are less. So solos, it used to be 6,000, and no, sorry, loadouts used to be 7,500 for solos, and now it's down to 6,000. And then duos used to be 10, trios used to be 12,500, and then quads used to be 15,000. So now duos, trios, and quad loadouts are going to be 10,000. Interesting. We'll see how they put the cash, you know, how the cash is, you know what I'm saying? Because like in the OG Warzone, it was kind of hard to find a lot of money. So we'll see how they balance that out. That's really good. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If people want to get their loadouts, they don't have to wait so long, you know what I'm saying, to collect cash. So I don't mind it, you know what I'm saying? People want to get their loadout guns. People want to, you know, start to get kills as fast as possible, man. So hey, I'm not complaining about this. Now, the field upgrades. Munitions box, heartbeat sensor, deployable cover, PDS. Trophy system, loadout marker, armor crate, recon drone, kill streaks, UAV advance, precision, cluster, bunker buster. Perfect. This is going to be very crucial. Bunker busters for Verdansk, crucial. Equipment, flashbang, smoke grenades, concussion, decoy, snapshot, stim, frag, semtex, spring mine. Oh my god, I don't see any blast traps. I don't see any blast traps. Thank you, Call of Duty. Thank you. The heartbeat sensor increased battery life from 60 seconds to 120 seconds. Cool. Because the heartbeat sensor was trash. And hopefully they buff the snapshots just a little bit, man, because the snapshots are trash. Kill streak adjustments. The indicator for precisions, crowded airspace. Cool. Awesome. Perk adjustment. All lootable perks have been removed from Battle Royale as we return to the classic feeling of Verdansk. These may return in a future update depending on feedback. This is questionable right here, man, because I didn't mind the lootable perks. I did not mind the lootable perks, but hey, it doesn't matter, because now you don't get like an RNG feel like, oh, you know, somebody just looted like 5 perks from this area. Now everybody's just gonna have 3 perks. If you guys get your loadout, no one's gonna have extra perks unless they have specialists. So I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys are on the fence about that, but I don't care. Contracts. So we're getting the bounty, most wanted, scavenger, recon, and the supply run. So these were in the game before, but the supply run, I'm gonna kind of touch on that a little bit. So this right here is what we used to get. So let's say you're playing quads on Verdansk, right? Let's say 2 of you guys land from the gulag. If I was the first person to land from the gulag, I would land directly on the supply run. When you get the supply run, it would ping a random buy station. If you go to that buy station, then you can buy your teammates back for free. So I would land on the buy station or the supply run, and then my other teammate would land on the buy station, get our teammates back, and then now we're back to regaining. Respawn balancing, contract spawn rates have been adjusted. Cool. Payout, in-match public events, fire sale. Okay, these are the public events: fire sale, jailbreak, restock, loadout drops. Okay, cool. The original gulag is returning. Thank you. Missed that gulag, man. I'm so excited for this game. 5 vehicles: ATV, helicopter, cargo truck, LTV, Polaris. Cool. Original vehicles. I did not see the Bertha though. Maybe that be, I don't know. I didn't see the Bertha. Maybe it's the LTV. I'm not sure. Let me know down in the comment section which one the Bertha is, but I really don't care. I just wanted vehicles to be better. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that way we don't zip across the map. UI station changes, the victory screen, ping. This is really big for me, man. The ping shape has been reverted from the triangle shape to a lollipop shape that featured in classic Verdansk, because I do not like the new ping system, bro. Like sometimes my teammates will be like, yo, over here on my ping, and I'll be looking at the mini map like, where's your ping at? So this is way better in my opinion. Standard color, standard score events now appear yellow for that classic look. Perfect. I hope that they make the teammate colors better too, instead of those like dim colors that are like, I don't know why they change some of these things, man. This is one that I covered in the last video, but the detailed death widget, the death widget recap. This is huge. This is huge. So now if you die by somebody, you won't necessarily, obviously there's going to be hackers, guys. I'm not saying there's not going to be hackers, because some people were like, oh, there's still going to be hackers. Yes, obviously. But if you die, now you have a better explanation of to why somebody killed you, instead of like immediately going to, oh, is this guy hacking? How did he know where I was? He has wall hacks. Now there's going to be a more detailed death recap of why you died. Hey, UAV, live ping, unsuppressed weapon. Like these are good quality of life. These are amazing quality of life changes, man. I hope this game runs smoothly, man. Prioritize the weapon loadout, so now you'll be able to set a favorite loadout, so that way you don't have to scroll through all of your classes when you're getting your loadout. Perfect. A new slot. So mission items in squad widget quality of life. A new slot has been added to the squad widget to show each other squad members most recent mission item icon for improved coordination. Okay, I don't care. Death skull make it easier to locate their previous death location. Cool. Mini map have been enhanced visually. Ghost background. Blah blah blah. Cool. Leaving match confirmation. All right, now when you leave the match, now they will ask for a confirmation, so you won't leave your teammates. Cool. Ping distance, blah 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 blah. Oh my god, I'm so like overwhelmed right now. A little aroused though, a little aroused as well. Audio, they fixed the audio, hit markers, footsteps, loot chest. Awesome, man. I don't see any dead silence though. I don't see any dead silence, man. I would love for dead silence to be back in the game. These are sounds, footsteps. They've improved the footsteps. Hopefully they improve the audio. Cool. Awesome. Armor plates. Default maximum capacity reduced from 6 to 5. Okay. Satchel capacity now increases plate capacity by additional 3 plates, totaling 8 armor plates when equipped, down from the previous 6, to also match the classic experience. So the satchel used to give you up to 12 plates. Now it's going back to 8. Cool. I don't mind. I don't mind. That way you don't freaking tag somebody like 8 times and then they still got plates. Gulag armor removed in unranked. In unranked battle royale modes, the Gulag now features health only combat, placing greater emphasis on precision and tactical movement, reminiscent of the classic Gulag experience. So this is only in unranked, so ranked will still have armor plates. Wow, I am oh yeah, so the Mace Hudson and the Rose skin is returning. This is going to be in Black Cell, so you will have to purchase this, unfortunately. Of course they make it for Black Cell. I still didn't purchase Black Cell yet. This might be a good reason too. These are all the bug fixes and stuff like that, man. But like I said, this video is over 20 minutes. Didn't want to make it too long. I kind of skimmed through it, but let me know if I miss anything major down in the comment section, guys. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Let me know down in the comment section, man. Are you guys excited for Verdansk season 3? It is literally 3 days away, man, and I will be live streaming all day. So if you are a new subscriber, I appreciate all of you guys. Recent subscribers are almost to 800 subscribers. Road to 1K and beyond. We out here, man. I appreciate everybody, man, that's been tuning in. Take care. Stay safe out there, and I'm out, people.